Hello and welcome back. Pretty good stuff. This air fork cleft here. Yeah, this is the air fork cleft. Didn't you know? Here we have to deal with more Gauradon spirit callers and their dogs. I mean, wolves. Wolves are dogs and dogs are wolves, if you know what I mean. Here we are. And all of this violence just to get a basket, you know? Ridiculous. Okay, we need to find 2 more of those. A windmaster. Let's see. I wonder if the air fork cleft is something that we're supposed to discover in the Misty Mountains. Oh yes, let's read about it too. The air fork cleft is a massive jumble of rocks and frozen streams left behind by some great mass of ice in ages past. Now it offers some semblance of shelter from the most brutal mountain winds, I can vouch for that, to a nomadic tribe of Gauradon who have made their home here. Whether the Gauradon came here of their own accord or were directed here by the enemy is uncertain. Their presence is troubling nonetheless. Never mind, guys, I read that already last time. I don't know why I'm rereading it, but I guess sometimes stuff happens. Oh, and this is Jaka. We're supposed to meet with Jaka and fight him, yes. Oh, he's huge. Found the Ice Fang antidote, though. That's good news for our dwarf, right? Whoa. Easy there. Easy there, Basabur. Okay. Well, we have quite a few, or we have accomplished quite a few things actually. So now we have to bring the Ice Fang antidote to Asphalt. And let's check. We're over here. We also need to search Gauradon baskets, though, of course, 2 more. So let's finish with that first before we head back north. Okay, one can move. Right. I love you, wolves. Why do we need to fight each other? Interesting. Oh, the baskets are up there, huh? Okay. Let's see, can we climb up this way? No, we cannot. We definitely need to find our way up, guys. It's not through here. Yes, it's much cozier here. Like outside, there's like, well, not outside, we're outside, but the wind is much stronger than in this location. So, let's see, we have to climb through there, I assume. It should be fine. Getting some sun now. The weather is getting milder. The snowflakes are getting bigger. They're getting like more sticky. So these tiny snowflakes stick to each other, making bigger snowflakes. Because, again, the weather is milder. Okay, here is another basket. Good. Now we still need to find 1 more. Be over there. Okay. This one as well. Okay. And here is the last basket we needed. Alright. Oh, we also need to collect Thorkel's helm, because last time I think we found the axe, if you guys recall that. The fallen brother of the dwarf. We'll have to talk with a little later. So I didn't realize we failed to find another thing Yeah, his helm. So let's see. I wonder if it's that way or this way. We'll see. Let's explore. Let's explore this. It's a pretty cool place. It's a cleft, it's a pass, it's a ravine. It's everything. A guy with warmth from a snowy mountain. No, I'm just being silly here. But it is pretty amazing. The views are. Okay, a rending fisher worm. You count for a deed, don't you? Okay. See, there is even like water here because of the hydrothermal activity, I think. Making everything milder underground. Okay. So the helm is all the way that way? Further away than I thought. Well. Okay. Yeah, it must be where the worms are. That makes sense. We went to the Gauradam place after visiting with the worms first. Now we're doing the opposite. We're going back to the worms. It all makes sense. Yes, my mind is a little mushy here. Mushy mind. Okay. Let's continue riding until those worms overwhelm my boar, and then we'll fight them if we have to. Okay. So, down here. Interesting, I didn't realize we missed the helm. Okay. Oh, here it is. Oh, and I think I see the remains of this of the dwarf, unfortunately. Okay. So, Torkel's helm, a dwarf helm of stalwart construction. You can make out deep rents in it, where the claws of an enormous worm have worn out over the dwarf's steel. Yeah. Collect Torkel's helm and rest in peace. Rest in peace, dwarf. Okay, now we're definitely ready to return. So I'll see you at the dwarf place. So they're both Gauradam and worms, right next to the keep here. Didn't realize that earlier, guys. That's why I wanted to show you that. And here's what I call the so-called dwarf place, also known as Greenbark. The dwarf place is too vague and too boring of a description, but hey, I used it. Now, let's first try to help the injured dwarf here.
By my father, this is a sad day.
So, it is done at last, and my brother's memory is avenged. Thank you, Basubur. It will be far easier to go on with business, knowing that my debt to Torquil no longer weighs so heavily upon my chest. What to do now, though? These mountains have grown ever more dangerous in these past few years, and Affald is not the adventurous sort to join me on the hunt. Perhaps I will need to find a new partner, or give up the hunt at last. I've no patience for the comforts of civilization anymore. I think I will stay here and take my chance with Worm and Wolfman. Wolfman, really? Well, Torquil's Vengeance? It's a decent dagger, but I like two-handed weapons and swords especially. Ruin One's Bane. Okay. Black Arrowhead? Or a runestone. Torghast runestone. Okay. Now on to the more stuff.
I am beset by misery.
Excellent, Basubur. That should be enough scales to satisfy my clients in Rivendell. Good. And now, chill to the bone.
It is hopeless.
What are these? I do not know what to make of them. I have no lord to aid me. If you have not found some way to cure me among their belongings, then my last hope is gone. Forgive me, I have no strength left. I must sleep now and trust to fate that I will awaken again. Would that my brother was still here to watch over me. Don't worry, I think we got something from you, no?
By my father, this is a sad day.
Thank you, Basabur. You have taken a great burden off of my mind, what with all that has happened lately. Did you happen to see my brother Torquil while you were wandering about? No? Well, I guess I did. Oh, that's right, he's dead, isn't he? Sorry, I'm not in my right head. Don't feel so good. No, I completely understand.
I am beset by misery.
Ah, is this all that remains of my fair brother Torquil? Yes, the axe and the helm. Would that I had fallen in his stead. Ah. But nay, I speak as a fool in my mourning. My dear brother was ever the warrior and adventurer, more so than I. He gave his life as he chose to save mine, and I will never again gainsay his valor for doing so. Nor will I dishonor his name by failing to live as he chose that I should. It seems that I have much to do, Basabur, and wallowing in my grief while the merciless wind wears down these mountains will not get it done. Well said. Okay, when we completed some deed here. Peril of the mountain, final, okay. And yet we are still bestowed another deed, meta deed, deeds of the Misty Mountains, okay. Okay, we reached the virtue cap. Charity, okay, let's go to confidence then. And I think maybe I understand now we have to uphold here the provision and will help us with the antidote. That's what it is.
Greetings.
What is that you have there? The Gowardon spirit collar carried it? It looks awful, but time has run out for poor Master Torquist. Whatever that is, it cannot do any further harm, and if there is any chance it might save him, we must take it. Please, see to him immediately. Just because it looks awful doesn't mean it's not effective. I wouldn't underestimate the Gowardon. They are pretty resourceful people, and I'm sure they know a thing or two about using healing, healing potions and whatnot.
What do
Hurry.
you need?
There is little time. Give Torgus the antidote. Yes, I should have done this a long time ago, guys, at this point. But here we are.
I am beset by misery.
What? What is this? Are you trying to poison me further? It is horrible. Let me die rather than drink another drop of it. No, let me be. And yet, in this horrible condition of yours, you're still giving me a reward for further poisoning you, as you put it? Great. Tall man. Torgus shield or Torgus staff. Okay. What? Gah, have you poisoned me yet further, fool? I do not think so. No, wait. I think it's working. I can feel me toes again. By the beards of my forefathers, the taste was worse than the poison. Could you fetch a poor dwarf an ale to wash that down? Okay. Wait, are we done now or not? Ale? There's no ale here. Okay. Funny. Alrighty.
What do you need?
I think he's fine though. Okay, we have to sell all this stuff that we don't need. Excuse me. Repair. And then off we go for more adventures. Now let's see what would make sense at this point. I think... yeah, we want to talk to Gloin for about down to Goblin Town. Yep, it's that time, guys, for me breaking my legs, then getting on my loyal boar, and for us riding to Gloin. I shall meet you over there. Alright guys, if you recall, something threatening me? Okay, it'll work, it's fine. If you recall, a couple of episodes ago, we were dealing with some goblins in that direction up there. and I notice the bridge overhanging the one entrance to Goblin Town that I am aware of, and I pointed out to those people down there. So now it's definitely time to talk to Glowing down there. Not just any dwarf, but Glowing himself. Okay. We also have Vigor Roadwalker and Trally Gemfinder. Excellent. Hello there. Welcome and well met.
No dawdling!
They think an elf is caught within the dungeons down beneath? Yep, I believe so too myself. Goblin Town has reawoken, and I fear there is more than just one trapped in those depths. I do not remember where the dungeons are within. It was a long time ago. It will be up to you to explore and find where they're being kept. Okay. Now then. More quests here.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
I have concerns, Basabur. Elrond asked if we had seen a scout dispatched to Goblin Town from Rivendell. Not that I know of. He surely would have come by here, but we have had no sight of him. I fear he may have been captured by the goblins. Yet another person captured, huh? If this is true, then I can only hope that he lives still and is kept somewhere in the prisons within Goblin Town. Venture within and see if you can find Aglas. Okay? A missing scout.
Welcome! You have come at a most fortuitous time.
Have you heard of the land of Forokil? Yes, I have. It lies north and far to the west of here, and is an inhospitable place filled with grinding ice and strange peoples. Though I have never been there, one of my cousins, Leithof, recently led a group of my people up to Forokil to seek their fortunes trading with the Lossot. Oh, with the Lossot people, cool. If you were to travel to those lands, well, eventually, not anytime soon, I would ask you to seek out Leithof and ensure that he is safe. I have not heard from him in many months, though that is his way, coming and going for long stretches of time without correspondence to his kin. He said that he would be taking his caravan to Kalpakota. A strange-sounding name for a town, isn't it? Well, to us it might sound strange, not to them, I'm sure. He said it lay north of the land of Evendim through Kirith Rif, the gate to the north. Distant relations. So the distant relations is the quest we'll definitely do later. Let's go on with other stuff.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
I first encountered the goblins of Goblin Town when I was with Thorin's company on our quest to reclaim the Lonely Mountain. Yeah, but that was a while ago, so that's why I don't remember the layout of the town, right? It is confusing, I'm sure. They had captured us and dragged us into their vile tunnels, cracking whips and singing terrible songs. We had our vengeance upon them at the Battle of Five Armies, but they simply returned to the mountains and began gathering their strength again. Now, with darkness rising everywhere, they have become a threat again, a threat we must hinder as quickly as possible. The entrance we were taken through was hidden, probably a postern gate. Ahead is their main gate. Enter it and wreak havoc among their numbers. Oh hey, goblins at the gate.
No dawdling!
Be careful, Basabur. The goblins are treacherous creatures, and they will not hesitate to throw a bag over your head and drag you down to their prisons or mines. Oh, so I can work from them in their mines? Instead of being a prisoner? The way I said it sounded tempting, but it wasn't really. Okay, let's see what he has to say about the distant relations in Forokil.
No dawdling!
Have you started your journey to Forokil yet, Basabur? No, not anytime soon, as I said. It lies north of Tin Fornek. Seek the town called Kalpakota. Okay. And one more quest here.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
I charge you with seeking the scouts I sent forth to Heligrod. Hear what they have uncovered, Basabur, and we may better know how to deal with the new threat that lurks within that dark place. They will have taken shelter somewhere to the north, within sight of the bitter stair that climbs up to the walls of the keep. Ask Sigrun for the rest of Durin's sad tale when you find him, for it concerns him most directly, and he will relate it to you if you wish to hear it. Use caution among the snowy slopes. Oh, I will. And search among the trees inside of the bitter stair to find Sigrun and Gripe, my scouts. They have authority to deal with any matters concerning Helgrot. Understood. Inside of the bitter stair. Okay, well, actually, that's way over there. So I wonder what makes sense. Obviously, Goblin Town is right here. Discovered Goblin Town's main gate. The mountain's throat. Okay, oh, so only now this deed triggered. Or maybe this was part of the quest about defeating goblins. Yeah, goblins at the gate. One of the 2 tasks I had other than defeating goblins was finding the main gate. So it was just part of the quest. You have come to the main entrance of Goblin Town. Yes, I have. But I also thought that there is a deed about Goblin Town. And we found the slave pens via an instance we did earlier. But the main gate is not part of the Goblin Town discovery deed. Okay, that's fine. Let's just enter. Pretty quiet and cozy here. Well, not very cozy, but cozy-ish compared to the weather outside, at least. Though I can get rid of those decorations if this was the place I lived. Okay. So, here's a goblin. It was very easy to defeat. Pretty weak creature compared to me. You won't listen to everything I says. Maybe not. Well, they managed to daze me, but that won't help them much. Just like that, we already defeated six goblins. More, of course. And there's a warg there. Okay. Surprisingly enough, the warg was easy to defeat as well. I guess I'm getting more experience defeating them. I have slain so many at this point. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just finish with defeating enough goblins here. Dead Darkhand. This Darkhand was slain by the goblins of Goblin Town. And oh yes, find a Darkhand surveyor somewhere within Goblin Town and take his maps. Was one of our other quests. Yes, you find a map of mountain tunnels on the dead Darkhand, okay? Debris pile. Is that a faint shining glimmer you see within this pile of debris? Yes, I'm drawn to it, but I don't know why. Oh, Bilbo's buttons? It's a new deed? Oh no, Bilbo's buttons. You have added a stained button to your collection. Great. So let's see. How strange. Scattered throughout the warrens of Goblin Town seem to be a set of old, well-worn brass buttons, as if lost from a hobbit waistcoat. How in the world did such things come to be in these dark and twisted tunnels? Well, I know a thing or two about Bilbo. I can imagine how that happened, but let's see. So, there is a lore about the stained button? Oh no. A brass button stained with something. Blood, perhaps? In any case, it certainly is not a goblin relic. It looks more like something you would find on a hobbit's waistcoat. Yep, that's what it is then. Let's not dwell on that thought any longer, shall we? So here we are, and we just need to defeat one more goblin. Just a single goblin, and we're done with that quest. Do as I ask, or it's into the pit with you. Too late for that. Okay, so let's just go back, even though it's kind of funny, we just entered Goblin Town, the Goblin Town tunnels. Let's go back to Gloin and report on what we just did around the main gate. And that should be this. That should be it for this episode. Wow, the boulder here is huge, but it opens quite easily somehow. I don't know what mechanism makes it mobile like that, but it's incredible, in my opinion. It's so heavy. Okay, back to glowing. Here.
No dawdling!
So many goblins. Oh yes, always. I mean, this is Goblin Down. What did you expect? You say that there were more than enough for your blades, and I have no reason to doubt your word. I fear that my friend Dwalin might be right. Maybe right. The darkness reaching into the Blue Mountains may also be stretching here to the Misty Mountains. We must investigate further, I fear, and that means you must go back into the darkness of Goblin Town.
Come and stay a moment, friend.
You did well against those goblins, but something you mentioned has me concerned. I fear that the sheer number of goblins milling about at the entrance to that place is greater than I expected. It's not a problem, they're all weak. It can only mean that they are stirred up to some task or afraid of something deeper in those accursed halls. It merits further investigation. Make your way back there, Basabur, and look for the goblin leader before the main hall. Something is amiss within those halls, and we must discover the truth, sooner rather than later. If you find anything out of the ordinary, return to me so we can put an end to it quickly. Order from the darkness.
No dawdling!
Be swift. If the goblins are given enough time, they may be prepared to move against the west. The people of the North Downs are already suffering enough, and if we can do something to ease their suffering here, we shall. Yes, we shall, guys, but not until the next episode. Until then, take care, my friends, enjoy life, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.